Hi friends, Raina here and welcome back to the Body Kind Yoga channel. For today's class, we'll be doing a little mini restorative. And so this will be a very gentle class, mostly lying down and really very few postures. We'll be taking things really slow. And so I recommend putting on some nice music, something that you can just like chill to, set the mood a little bit, and just be prepared to, find some stillness. For this class, I recommend having 2 blankets, and you can always have more props for restorative. Honestly, the more the better. But I want this to be available to anyone who would like to do it. And so I'm going to be using pretty much just these 2 blankets as my main focus. Awesome. So when you're ready, we're going to lay our blankets in a little stack. And you can kind of decide what height you'd like. And then once you find a good height, we're coming to start just in a comfortable seat. Crossing at the legs if that feels good. And if your knees feel a little kind of sour here, you can always take like some pillows and pad the space under your knees. So we'll take just a couple minutes here. Sitting up nice and tall, but without too much effort. So relaxing the shoulders away from the ears. Just taking a few rounds of breath to settle in. Good. On an inhale, reach the arms overhead. Exhale, draw the circle back down around the body. Good, 2 more like that, arms overhead. Exhale, circle them back down. Good, last one, arms overhead. Exhale, circle them back down. Good. Walk the right fingertips out to the side. Press them into the earth. Left arm reaches overhead. Just a real soft side bend here. But still pressing the right hand into the ground. Just so you can stay lifted in the right side of the body. For 3. For 2. Good, come back to center. Left fingertips walk out. Right arm reaches overhead. Breathing here. For 3. For 2. Good, coming back up. Extend the right leg out to the side. You can leave the left foot just where it is. Then bring your right hand to your left knee. Left arm just comes behind you, a little gentle twist here. Good. Finding slow but intentional breath. Slowly come back to center. Turn the chest towards the right toes. Gentle fold, doesn't have to be big. Little hinge at the hips, little drop of the chin towards the chest. And breathing here for 3. For 2. And walking the hands back towards the body. And then we'll just switch sides. So first cross the right foot back in front of the left. And now extend the left leg out. Just so we have kind of a similar shape from side to side. Left hand comes to right knee. Right hand finds a spot to rest behind you. Gentle twist. Allowing your breath to really be your anchor to where you are, to this practice. Good. Slowly coming back to center. Turn the chest towards the left toes. Little fold. Good. Slowly coming up. Extend both legs out for a moment. Just windshield wiper the toes a little side to side. Give everything a little shake, a little shimmy. Good. And then slide off your blankets. And we'll come to lay down on our belly and bring your blankets up towards the top of your mat. And your rib cage will lay over your blankets. So take a moment, readjust, and then lay your rib cage just on the blankets. Elbows come just in front for this supported Sphinx pose. You can bring your feet as wide as your mat, but I encourage you to take a moment and play with the distance and see what feels comfortable on your lower back. Taking a few rounds of breath here, finding some space between your earlobes and your shoulders. And slowly start to drop chin to chest. And bring it back to neutral. And just find a few rounds of chin to chest. Good. Come back to center and then do a little side to side. And then come back to center. Taking just a few more breaths here. Trying to relax the arms, relax the shoulders. While the arms are kind of holding us up here, we're not pressing into the ground as you would with a more traditional Sphinx pose. We're just really resting onto them. Good. And then slowly pressing your way up, bringing your forearms to your stack of blankets, and pressing your hips up. Walking the knees in slightly, and then stacking the forearms and resting the head down, and just finding this really soft puppy pose. Good. Slowly coming up. Sliding the blankets in, more back towards the center of the mat. Good. And then just step your right foot over and slowly lower yourself down. We'll find deer pose just over the blanket. So the back leg bends, foot can come really close to the booty, front leg is bent. Walk the hands forward, and just find a little fold here. And we'll take about 20 to 30 seconds here. So settle in. You can bring the legs a little closer together. Take some of the pressure off that back leg especially. And bringing yourself back to the breath. And reminding yourself, finding stillness, finding softness is just as valuable as the heat, as the dynamics, as the strength. One doesn't really exist without the other. So finding the value and reminding yourself of the value on both sides. Good. Slowly coming up. And then we'll just come into the other side, so you can swing the legs around. Little deer pose. You can be as close to the body as feels supportive. And then fold forward. wherever you are, just making that intentional choice. What you'd like your mind to do. Are you trying to find quiet or stillness? And what can you do to support that effort? Or if you want to let the mind wander, just make the choice. Make the intentional choice of what you'd like the mind to do. Good, and slowly coming up. Good, just swing the feet around in front of you. Slide the hips forward slightly. And then slowly lay down, leaving the blankets under your lower back, your sacrum. You may need to slide them up a little bit or down. Knees stay bent just for a moment. Arms can come out to the sides, onto the belly. I like to rest mine behind my head. Good. And then slowly begin to extend the legs. Always reminding yourself you can come back to that soft bend in either knee or both. For this very gentle extended bridge pose. And we'll spend about 2 minutes like this. So set yourself up. If you're someone who sits for a lot of the day and you're in kind of that crunched position, this is a really soft, really gentle way to give the front of your body a little spaciousness, to kind of find opposition from that seated position. So maybe allowing the eyes to close. Always giving yourself permission to readjust, to wiggle, to move. And slowly sliding the feet back in. Press the hips down, lift the pelvis up, and just reseat it so you can really feel supported in your lower back. Good. And then just cross your right ankle over your left thigh. A real gentle reclined pigeon. You're more than welcome to lift the legs off the ground, or even place your bottom foot on the wall, on a couch, on a block, or you can stay real still. And we'll hang up like this, letting the right knee open. And again, we'll take about a minute or so here. Good, uncross, and then just switch your sides, left ankle crosses. And we'll take a little time here as well. Good, uncross. Press the feet into the earth and just lift the hips enough. Slide your blankets out. Lower onto the ground. Good. And then just take a moment, slowly extend the legs. Allowing yourself to feel flat on the ground. And if you're someone like me who has maybe a bigger booty and they don't feel like their lower back is really connecting with the earth, you can take your blankets and slide them under your knees. Give yourself a little lift there, a little bit of support. Allow the arms to lay out to the sides. And we'll take about 5-ish minutes right here, and I'll stay with you. And I'll give you a little cueing, a little reminder when it's time to come out, but you're always welcome to stay a little bit longer. Taking time to just really be still, to feel supported by the ground, feel supported by ourselves. Knowing that we are these whole creatures, we are these holistic beings, and we need it all. We need all the things. There's no guilt or shame in moving slow and taking a rest. So allow yourself to really sink in, to savor, and to know that whatever you did or didn't get done today, yesterday, does not make you more or less deserving of this moment right here. You are worthy and deserving of rest and comfort. So we'll take a few minutes of quiet. I'll see you then. Just start to deepen the breath. Just finding those big, deep inhales. And the complete exhales. Knowing that you can stay right here for as long as you'd like. Then if you're ready to start, knowing that you can stay right here for as long as you'd like. But if you're ready to start moving, just wiggle the fingers and toes. And then slowly just begin to bend the knees, bringing the soles of the feet to the earth. And then walking the feet as wide as your mat, letting the knees drop in. Good. You can windshield wiper the legs. Come on, Snoop, get up here. Get up. You could windshield wiper the legs gently side to side. Or you can just stay just like this. Bringing one hand over the belly, or maybe both hands over the belly. Take a big breath in. Open the mouth and sigh. Exhale. One more like that. So inhale. Open the mouth, sigh, exhale. Take a moment. Thank yourself for making a little time to be sweet and soft. A moment to thank your body for being wonderful. As always, I encourage you to find as many moments as you can to be in awe of yourself. Thank you all so much for spending a little time with me. I hope you have a beautiful rest of your day or night. And I'll see you next time we're on the mat together.